All right, welcome. This is Stained From High School. This is a platform that's designed to help talk about the whole career thing for high school students, secondary school students. You're in Africa, you're in Nigeria, you're a Ghanaian, you're a Zambian, South African, Egyptian, American, any nation you're from. So long as you're a teenager and then you're in high school, or what we call secondary school here in my country, and then you want to know about the whole career thing. Now I spend time with young people in secondary schools, and it's so bothersome when we talk about the whole career stuff. So I've decided to have a platform where I'll share some things that can actually help you. Now the first topic I'll be talking about today is a question: is it okay to not know what you want to study in college? Now you can imagine somebody that has about, let's say, two years left to get into college, asking this, or being in a state where he or she is confused. And I think about it and I'm like, wow. But then if you're in that state, I want to let you know the first thing: yes, it is okay for you not to know what you want to study in college, and you're in SS1, you're in SS2, you're in SS3, or depending on the grades, whatever you call it. It's okay not to know, but then it's not okay to keep it to yourself and not say anything about it. It's not okay. That's not the right thing to do, because there's a challenge and then you're quiet about it. No, share it with someone who cares. Okay, share it with someone who cares. And I think you're already sharing it with me if you're listening to this point, because I know that these things happen. Maybe it's in your heart. So I had a student, and then I told her, yes, it's okay. You know why? Life is a journey. Sure, life is a journey. Everything don't come at once. Even the superstars you want to emulate, the models you see around, the guys who are doing great things, the musicians, the good guys, the footballers. Yeah, I'm a Man U fan. Wow, Cristiano Ronaldo is just awesome on the pitch. Juventus. Well, I love his ability, but he had to grow into it. So life is a journey, and it feels, or rather, we have the feel that okay, once it's a school thing, once you get to that point, you must know. No. Sometimes it's confusing, and you need to be careful. Don't keep yourself at that angle. Don't. So life is a process. Know that life is a process. Okay. Now let's go to the third thing I want to say about this. If you don't know, okay, one of the things I would like to ask you is, like, the educational system of my nation. Most of the schools, once you get to SS1, SS2, SS3, you're actually divided according to the class. Should I say class structure? You have the science, you have the art, and then you have the commercial. So the science students, the engineers, the doctors, the art, those ones going to government, the literature guys, acting, theater arts. Then the commercial guys, the business guys. It might be different in your nation, but then if you tell me the question, is it yeah, I'm like, you tell me, is it okay not to know what you want to study when you're going into college? After telling you yes, it's okay, but not okay when you don't share it, I tell you life's a journey. And the third thing is, if you are in that state, I would like to know, are you in science? Like, are you science oriented? Are you the science student? I was a science student. Are you into the arts? Are you the commercial? I want to verify. Now, if you know, for example, maybe you're a science student and you know that, yes, I'm the science guy, I'm the geek guy, the tech guy. Okay, fine. You want to do medicine, very rampant everywhere. Okay, good. Do the medicine, or rather, stay in the sciences. You're the science guy, right? Awesome. It's an advantage. But if you don't know, still, Don't worry, you'll talk about it. Now the next level or the next question I will ask you is, last, if you're in the sciences, like for example, once you're going into the sciences, you always have two options: medical or the tech. There might be other options, but the most prominent is medical or tech. So I might need to ask you, do you think it's medical? Do you think it's tech? If you know that it's medical, awesome. If you know it's tech, awesome. That's cool. But if you don't know still, no problem. Now, why I need to get to this point is because, like for example, in my nation, you need to write WAEC, West Africa Examination Council exam. Okay? The exam, WAEC exam, you need to write it before you get into college or university. And then you write JAM. I think most of the schools will need you to write JAM. In fact, you need to write JAM. So there's this pressure of, you must choose the course you want to study. So that's what brings this most times for our students. So if you know whether it's sciences, once you get to that point that they want you to register, don't worry, just select. But let it be that you've gone through some talks, some trainings, some counseling sessions, okay, so that you can make the best decision at that point. But don't think it's final. Things can change. Remember, the idea now is, what if I don't know what to study in college? Is it cool? If you're in SS3, which is the class before going into college, I think if you've been running the science thing, just go on, except you have determined that no, it's not the science, which you've spent so much money, that they have spent so much money. But some people will still go ahead and do the science thing, then maybe write WAEC for art or commercial. But let me imagine that you're in the sciences and then you know that it's a medical or tech, or let's say medical, but you're still thinking, is it medicine, is it med lab, is it microbiology and all of that. Good, I understand. Register. Okay, you've talked with your dad, you've talked with some persons, and then you decided to go for one. Register, don't worry. Now the fifth, now register and do your best in the exam. Excellence has nothing to do with passion. You don't need passion to be excellent at something. Yes, you don't need passion to be successful at something or at anything. So it shouldn't be an excuse for failing. Now the last thing I want to talk about is your gifts and a problem. Now, no matter what you're looking at, okay, because as I was talking with one of my students, I told her, at this point you need to not ignore the gifts you have. There's something you came with into this world. There are gifts, there are natural talents you have. So even if school is not giving you a direct path, especially those of us who are in the African continent, although things are changing, and I'm so happy, even if school does not give you a direct path, maybe because of the environment, what the economy needs, what's more viable, which I think you should consider while choosing a career. But even if school does not give you that direct career path, don't forget your gifts. There are certain gifts you have: gift of writing, gift of singing, gift of talking. Even as you're writing the exam, don't forget those gifts. And then the second thing I told her is, what problem do you want to solve? This one touches me the most. What problem do you want to solve? I know you're 13, you're 14, you're 15. There's something lingering in your heart. There's a problem. There's something that troubles you. That when you see, whether you're in school or not, you just feel like, how I wish I can solve this. It can still be a passion, something you love, or something you hate. It can be a problem or something you want to do, or a dream. So it all boils down to the whole passion thing. So what do you want to kill? How? Like, what's the thrill? What's the thrill? Okay, so it's okay not to know it, but then not talking about it is not okay. Stay tuned. We'll be talking about so many things about career for the normal high schooler. Okay, you're going to learn a whole lot. I can assure you learn a whole lot. So the 5 things I mentioned is, it's okay not to know about it, but then not talking about it is a problem. 2, life's a journey. Life is a journey, okay, from step to step. And then 3, if you know it's in the sciences, that's good if you've got to this point. And then medical tech, you know which side. awesome, but still, even if you don't know it, it's not an issue. It will still open up with time. Then the last thing, the gifts and the problems, the things you want to hit. Now these two would be with you whether you're in school or not, so don't lose them. Let them be in sight always. Yeah, so stay tuned and we'll share more. I love you and I believe in you so much. They Stained from High School. Yep.